Hello, Aries. Hello, darlings. Welcome back to the channel. This is Nomadic Moonards Tarot. We've got some stuff going on. I'll give you a little heads up. Today we're doing a reading about how your life is going to be upgrading over the next few months. And I'm going to do this for every sign, but I'll give you a little heads up that the reason why I chose the topic for this is because I am going through a thing. And that is that my art studio, the outbuilding that I use to create my jewelry for my Etsy shop, as well as many other things, is having some structural issues, and we're having to take everything out of the studio, tear up the floor, fix things, and then put everything back. And that means that I know there's only a few dozen people following this channel right now, but just in case you're new here, it just means that I will be more sporadic for a few weeks because I have to say I have a lot going on right now would be quite an understatement. So, but ultimately it'll be a good thing. So we're reading about glow ups. All right, darling. Okay. So let's pull some oracle cards, and we'll do oracle cards and tarot, and we'll see what it has to say. Your next couple of months, in what way will your life be upgrading? In what way will your life be upgrading? Aries, in what way will Aries' life be upgraded? Let's get some tea leaves. Okay, you. And let's see, what else? You. All right. And you and you. Who else? All right. Sounds good. Join the party. Who else? Who else? You. All right. We'll set those aside. Okay. If you insist, many tea leaves for Aries today. These are going to be a clarifying deck, and this beautiful Flower Child Tarot, which a friend of mine pointed out, and I remember this is from the Smithsonian, which I love and adore and could live at. So let's see what we have here for Aries Glow Up. First, we have an affirmation card. Letting go. Now is the time to let go of everything that no longer serves me. Well, there's nothing like purging an art studio. Maybe you're doing something like that yourself. Maybe this is a time for you to clean things up for yourself. We have a kitten. Hello. Hello, kitten. So you have been blessed. Hello, baby cakes. Hi. We have blessing. How sweet. Here I am talking about my little kitten being a blessing. She may jump up here and you can say hi, or she may not. Either way, I consider this to be a good luck situation. So, what do we have here? We have love. Good. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean romantic love, or it could. The next few months might be a glow up for you in love. Your relationship improves. You meet someone new. That could be what's going on. Also, your passion for a project is reunited. That's another option. You have pineapple, reconciliation. Well, okay. For some of you, a relationship could be revitalized. Uh, Something it leaves and causes a revitalization. That's nice. I'm for that. We have Vine. Seek out information that will help you. We have Bouquet. Compliments from an admirer. Okay, there is definitely a bit of a love theme going on in this reading, Aries. Looks like more of a well-known love than a new love, but who knows? Kangaroo, unsettled times, need to plan ahead. Yes, obviously, right? Wall, misunderstanding. Okay, so we have misunderstanding and reconciliation. Isn't that interesting? Okay, and bow, and bow. You are highly thought of. Okay, this is lovely. So definitely, for some of you, I am seeing themes of good luck, reconciliation, maybe somebody coming back into your life, maybe a renewal of a relationship, maybe a new understanding. Seems really nice. So we're going to do some rows of cards here. And then we'll ask for clarification as needed. It's a really charming tarot. Sometimes there's body bits in it I need to cover up, but okay. One. What does Aries mostly to know? What good thing is coming? What glow up? What recharge? What new thing? So far, we are actually getting messages. That's good. Yay, considering my brain is cottage cheese right now. Grateful for any good channeling we can do. Let's keep pulling. A really good handle on the next thing to come. You? Okay. So, we've got Temperance. Wonderful. More peaceful times. Good. A healing of illness. A calming down of rough waters. Good. King of Cups. All right. That can be the best expression of you, the best expression of someone else. This could be the person you're reconciling with. And we have Queen of Pentacles. Okay. In personality, this is, a gracious, gentle, and generous soul, as is the King of Cups. So, all right. Aries, for those of you who don't want a love reading, so sorry. But we seem to have characters and a couple and happiness and reconciliation, blessings and peace. So this is wonderfully upbeat. But outside of a love reading context, it could just be two people uh, going through what the glow up that's happening in their life or what's surrounding them right now. Seven of Wands. It's been a very struggleful time, right? Bye bye, kitten. Nine of Cups. Wish come true. Wish come true card. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to make room for everything here. And the Queen of Swords. All right. All right. So we have another person. Lots of court cards. Court cards represent what their suits represent, right? So if they're not a specific person in your life. So we have the Queen of Swords, who is, a sharp shooter, right? She's that friend that will tell you the truth. The Queen of Pentacles is a gentle soul, very generous, aesthetically minded. And the King of Cups is the romantic, very sweet, very kind. These are nice people. These are good people around you. Or as qualities, they're things that are coming up in yourself, more stronger sense of stability, a stronger sense of boundaries, a stronger sense of financial stability, definitely coming out of something that was much more agita, right? And settling down into something better. If you were sitting in front of me right now, I would say, wow, your relationship has been rough for a while and it's heading into a much better patch. Okay. Let me pull some clarifying cards. What is this Queen of Pentacles about? What is this Queen of Swords about? Give me a card. Let me know. Oh my goodness, hello. Why, hello. We have a kitten. Come here, darling. Come here. I know, I know. Life is very hard. I know. I'm going to set you down, okay? Thank you for blessing this reading with your presence. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. This is excellent. This is excellent. The Nine of Pentacles. The nine. Let me have some tea and reset a bit here. Kitty boo. The Nine of Pentacles is a woman alone in her garden with a bird, surrounded by luxury and comfort. So something about your life, Aries, is glowing up in a way that creates more financial abundance and emotional stability for you. There are people around you that want to help, that want to give you gifts, that think very highly of you, that want to be near you. There's a very gentle and peaceful energy around this, and I like it. I want to say I I need more cards, but I want to say that there's a wholly positive energy around you right now, as well as people who think very highly of you and desire for you to be happy. All right. What happens next? Tell me about the next few months. A whole lot of, I mean, I'm not, like I always say, I'm not really a big astrology person. I'm just ignorant and don't know a lot about it. But all these horrifying retrogrades that have been happening for half a year have finally ended. Everything's going direct. All sorts of new, expansive, growing planets are in the in the forthcoming months, and it's supposed to be a year of tremendous growth and expansion and advancement. So, not to keep repeating myself, but it's good. Like, good things be coming. In spite of the zombie apocalypse outside, you know of which I speak. There's still good things coming. All right? All right. Let's see what we have here. We have the Hanged Man. And that means the universe is taking care of you. You may not have a lot of control over the things that are happening around you right now, but the universe is like, don't worry, I got this, baby. Just hang. Literally, it means that. Especially in the context of all these positive things, it suggests divine intervention, which the Seven of Cups is the next card, which can be a card of fantasy. It can be a card of just kind of delusional fantasy, or maybe it can also mean an overabundance of choices that can be a little paralyzing. And and knowing what to do next, right? And knowing how to proceed might be almost a little paralyzing for you right now. And this spread seems to suggest that quieting your mind and really leaning into the idea of your instinct and your wow, simple words are leaving me right now because brain full. But your intuition has something to tell you. And if you let go and relax into it, all will become clear rather than rushing around doing, especially with regards to a relationship. What you want wants you. So you don't need to reach out and grasp. The devil. Seriously. Oops, we have as a naked. You do not need to grasp. This is a time of shedding. The devil is a card of, and it's not necessarily a bad card. It can be of passions, kink, obsessions, bad habits you want to get rid of, addiction, sure. We live in a society that provides all the addiction you can eat on every level for every possible thing, from, salt, fat, and sugar and everything we have, to media, to all of it. And the devil is the indulgence of that. But it's also meaningful commitments, meaningful passions, pursuits thereof. And it suggests to me that you could be letting go. Remember, we're letting go of a lot of behaviors, and only you will truly know the context and whether this actually applies to you. And if it doesn't apply to you, maybe check out another reading. I mean, this is a general reading and it's not going to be for everyone, but for someone, for some of you, a lot of angsty stuff is giving away to, you know what, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm letting go, and I'm seeing what comes to me. In fact, I'm thinking of like when you adopt a kitten. You don't go into the room, look for the prettiest one in the room and go, you're mine. Gimme, come here. And it's hiding, and then you have a skittish, pretty kitten that hides under the bed all the time. Right? Because you guys weren't meant for each other. You come in, you sit down, and the kitty, the sweet little boy tabby, ginger tabby that comes up to you and goes, "Oh, hi. I like you so much," and sits in your lap. That's the one you want to pay attention to. This whole vibe says that there are things and people and situations that want to come towards you. That if you're willing to just sit and be in a sense of acceptance for yourself and acceptance of the situation that you're in, good things will come towards you. You are entirely worthy. Yeah. Okay. So there's definitely been a lot of stress and worry going on. Well, obviously. I mean, we're on this timeline. It's very overwhelming, but it isn't necessarily a good thing to indulge in right now. This is, you know, the never ending nightmare, but obviously it's not. I mean, it's a very traditional version of this card. You think people can see what you're worrying about, but they can't. It does suggest there's a lot of, excuse me, forgive me. Thank you, T, for existing. Um, it does suggest, wow, where's I going with that? Right. A lot of your pain is internal, right? It's not external. This is not a card of external chaos. It can be a card of loss, but there's nothing about this. There's nothing else in this spread that suggests something's going to be taken from you. If anything changes, it's you're letting go of what no longer serves. And possibly, it's related to the hangman and fighting and all of this. I mean, this suggests that sometimes worrying when you can't do anything else feels like you're doing something, right? So you worry a whole lot, and that way it feels like you are attacking a problem that you otherwise can't do a damn thing about. You're just twisting in the wind, right? But all worrying does really, beyond, creating a strong wish for something you don't want, does nothing but harm your body, harm your sleep, harm your peace. It doesn't change anything. All right, Bubla. The tower shows up in every reading I do right now. This is a time of change, for sure. The tower isn't necessarily a bad card, but it does mean, like, for me, the tower came up for me in some personal spreads, and then the foundation of my studio got messed up. But the rest of my life is fine, right? And it requires some construction and some shoring, and that's bad. Like, that's a worst case scenario, but there's nothing catastrophic happening here. There's just change happening. There is definitely change happening. And we have Queen of Cups. Wow. We have the King of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords. So many people. And remember, there's a lot of love cards in this. So there's a big part of me that's like, okay, is somebody leaving somebody for someone else? This is very specific interpretation, okay? But for some of you, okay, this may be a lot of fretting. Should you end this? Should you stay? Should you go? Somebody else, stuff like that there. Only you know, darling. Let's get some clarification cards for the people who are a little confused. What is this Tower about? What is this Nine of Swords and Tower about? Please tell me what this Tower and Nine of Swords is about. Four of Cups. Four of Cups. Okay. Definitely some dissatisfaction in a relationship and a desire for something else. Let's pull another card. And Four of Cups suggests some stagnation, serious boredom, frustration, an inability to see what's good, right? Because there's a lot of good around you. But for some of you, all you can see is lack. And that's not a criticism, okay? Not even close. You're not needy, you have needs. I think people being needy are, that's usually, with rare exception, kind of a BS term, because for most people it's just literally, quite literally, needs not being met. There's nothing wrong with you. But let's get, okay, another card. What does it say? Four Swords. Excuse me. Oh wow. No. Four of Wands. Sorry. Slightly different deck, fairly new, very pretty deck, but I'm still learning it. Okay. All right. So, okay. For some of you, maybe one person who sees this, an old, overdue, long overdue ending is coming, and a new person is coming in. And that person not only is a breath of fresh air, a sweetness, a generosity of spirit, a kindness that not only does it go well, but it goes better than you hope for. Way better than you hope for. And it's been a long time coming, a very long time. This is, whatever was old is a relationship that was slow to end, and something catastrophic, something big needed to happen to jar that ending into place, but it's happening. If this does not resonate for you, I fully get it. This is turning into a very specific reading for just the right person. But that is what I'm seeing, okay? As your upgrade. It's literally love. It's a love upgrade. This could be happening. A revitalization could be happening with an existing relationship. Please don't get me wrong. But something happens that's a strong catalyst. Like the normal things that would jog an upgrade, right, are not happening. Something kind of big happens. Some big fight, some big ending, some big life circumstance changing. Something that causes a pretty jarring experience will be the catalyst for change. Okay? And that change will not only end the dissatisfaction, but it will create a new atmosphere, including possibly a new home. This is often a card of marriage, a new home, and also things working out in your favor in a way that's even better than you fantasize about with the Seven of Cups. So, yay? Yay. Yes. And yeah, both of you. Okay. One more. Any more? Any more? Please. Yes. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Okay, we have the Ace of Swords. Yep. A cutting away of old knots, a cutting away of old stuck energy. The Four of Pentacles. Wow, another four. We have 3 4s in this reading, and that means you are this close to moving on to a new phase. 4s are always the thing that happens right before the change, and also it's right next to the Tower. The Tower card is a card of this is coming up quickly. This is not um many months from now. This is days and weeks from now, right? Maximum. Okay. So if this hasn't happened yet, if you don't know what this is, it's coming shortly. Ace. Oh my God. So much new. Ace of Cups. A new love. A new love. We have a phallic symbol, ace, and we have the Ace of Cups. New love. And when it happens swiftly. When it happens swiftly. Something that's been pent up and pent up and pent up, and then blam, and then woo, we're off, we're off, we're off, we're off. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And it's really passionate and intense. And wow, Aries, wow. Kind of a lot, babe. Goodness, honey. Knight of Cups? Oh boy. There's so much romance here. It's a lot of romance. Nine of Cups, pretty dreamy. High Priestess. You'll know. It'll be different for you this time, actually. And the Fool. A brand new experience for you. Truly. And here's how this is how it'll be different. The High Priest is showing up to the Ace of Cups here and the Queen of Cups. For the person for whom this reading is truly resonating, okay? You will have a profound shift in knowing what you need. You know what new boundaries are. You know what you need for emotional fulfillment. You know what you need in a relationship. You know in a way that's really different from everything you've done previously in your life. There's a part of you that thinks, this is what I have to put up with in order to have love in my life. I guess I just have to put up with not having my needs met, having to fight for crumbs, things like that. And what this instead says that once you let go of the thing that you're holding on to because you think you don't deserve any better than that, or if the Tower moment in your life allows you to let go of this dark sort of karmic tie to someone who gives you more pain and worry and stress and feeling just like you have no it doesn't feel like a partnership. It feels like someone else is in charge and you get to either accept it or go. Well, if you choose to go, things will rush in pretty quickly for you. I mean, very quickly. Offers of love, interest, and you will be able to be discerning. You will be able to go, no, I am fine. I can live fine without, anyone, anything. I'm good. Thanks. And as a result, well, not only are you magnetic because there's few things humans like more than a human who doesn't need them, but on top of that, on top of that, um, there's something about this that feels rather fated for you. I mean, we have, uh, let's see, Queen of Cups and King of Cups, right? That means divine counterpart. Okay. When the two suits of, when the two when the monarchs of a suit show up, it does tend to mean divine counterpart. We also have a knight. We have two knights. We also have more kings and more queens. People are going. People are leaving. We have 3 queens in this spread. You are going to glow up in a way that changes your appearance. It changes the way your brain thinks. It changes your money situation. There is something about this that, like, it's almost as if you've been in something that's parasitic. And the removal of it makes it doesn't actually require you to do a lot of things. It's literally that the letting go of the parasitic, dark, sort of stuck energy literally allows the universe and your whole self to just rush in and heal itself and send you on a totally different adventure. I mean, it's kind of a big deal, kids. Like, I was thinking I was going to be reading about, oh, I don't know, some minor things. But no, this is big. This is big. This is beautiful, darling. Let's get a clarification. Yeah, it's going down. All right. Yeah. 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 Okay. So you've certainly had enough, haven't you? Certainly. Certainly have had enough. And it's basically like I, I want to the first season of Fargo, the series where Martin Freeman is standing in an elevator with Billy Bob Thornton, and he's gotten away with everything so far, but he decides to push it, and that changes his life radically. I'm not saying that's what's happening to you. I'm just saying you're going to have a moment where you realize that if you say yes to the change, if you say yes, we have another Ace of Swords and a Three of Rods. You will be transported quickly into a new life. Transported, surrounded by friends, people who like and admire you, support you, a divine counterpart, a new adventure. It'll happen really rapidly in a way that you'll like look back at the end of the year and go, "Holy gods! I just said yes. I just said no to this and yes to this, and boom!" So no big, no problem, no pressure. It's good. So I see for you, darling. So I see for you, darling Aries, the next few months. That's your glow up. That's your glow up. That's your upgrade. Just, radical life transformation, no problem. All right, I'm going to get you a little froggy card and send you with a kiss on the cheek, which is what these cards are. A kiss on the cheek, send you on your way. And your little froggy card is, even when I am struggling, there is undeniable magic that exists within me. Absolutely true. In fact, this entire spread is all about that. You just forgot. There's some of you just forgot who you are. You're the high priestess. You're the high priestess. It's coming. All right, darling. That's it. That's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please consider giving me a thumbs up, liking and subscribing to the channel so that you can get notification when I put new spreads up. Like I said, the next few weeks are going to be a little weird because my life is just, I'm doing all this basically. So, oh, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you so much. Mwah, mwah. Big kisses for you. Please stay safe out there. Be good. Don't be good.